Patrick, isn't it a lovely day? Have you seen the beautiful sunshine? Did you sleep well?
Nanny, every morning you ask me exactly the same question, and every morning I give you exactly the same answer. Yes, it is a lovely day. Yes, I have seen the beautiful sunshine, and no, I did not sleep well.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's the different climate, Nanny, and the temperature and the heat.
Yes, Mr. Patrick.
And I had such vivid dreams last night, Nanny. I dreamt all about England, London, home.
There you are, you see. Just think of all those people back there. Black clouds, pouring rain, freezing temperatures.
Lucky devils.
You really should try and stop whinging.
Complaining. It's just that for the first time in my life, since they turned out the lights in my first dormitory in my first boarding school, I am a little homesick.
Oh, dear.
Good morning, Uncle Patrick.
Good morning,
Good morning, Nanny.
Good morning, Elizabeth.
Oh, don't wait for me. I'm going to take my pre-breakfast jog around the swimming pool.
Like that? People can see over the garden wall.
Good, it might remind them to get in shape.
Never mind their shape. What about your shape?
Bye-bye.
Elizabeth! Quite obvious that my brother didn't apply any discipline around here.
Morning, Uncle Patrick.
Good morning.
Nanny?
Morning, dear.
Coming for a jog, Nanny?
No, I don't think so, dear.
Trims pounds off the bottom and firms the bosom. How about you, Uncle Patrick?
My bottom is quite happy, thank you very much. Will you please not use words like bosom in front of Nanny?
Sorry, Nanny. You tell me what they call them in England, and I'll call them that.
No discipline whatsoever. Geoffrey obviously just let those girls have a totally free rein. Well, not whilst they're in my charge, Nanny. No, I certainly applied discipline where Anna and Karen were concerned, didn't I?
You did indeed, Mr. Patrick.
Yes, drew up a list of do's and don'ts as long as you're armed, didn't I, Nanny?
Yes, Mr. Patrick.
Number 1, thou shalt not spend more than 3 consecutive hours in the bathroom. Number 2, life-size posters of pop stars shall be removed from the loo. Mick Jagger's eyes followed you everywhere. So did his lips. Number 3, the prescribed time from returning from a party shall be strictly adhered. Oh, what a life I led those poor girls.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Mr. Patrick.
Oh, yes, Nanny, I was a brute. And I only wish I had them here now to apologize to their dear, sweet little innocent faces, but I can't. They're 25,000 miles away.
12,000 miles
Well,
away.
it seems like 25,000.
No, Mr. Patrick, you really must put all this homesickness nonsense behind you. Otherwise, it'll interfere with your work.
Yes, you're quite right, Nanny, yes. Business before misery. Well, I think I had better go and unpack that trunk that's just arrived in the study, and then I think I shall start on my book.
What are you going to call this one?
I thought something like Agony in the Antipodes. Oh, my God. Thought these might warm your heart on a cold winter's evening. Love, Mother.
Don't suppose these rules would stop us having Bruce and Ken round this evening. He can't, it's our turn. Besides, I went and borrowed all those freaky records from Samantha. Oh, but if he's here, he might wreck it all. Well, we can't have our social life ruined by Attila the Hun. I'll talk to him.
Nanny!
He's calling his standard bearer.
I mean, Mr. Patrick. Yes, Mr. Patrick.
Look, Nanny, Mother must have slipped these into the trunk after I'd finished packing it. Listen, thought these might warm your heart on a cold winter's evening. Cold.
That's a kind thought of your mother's.
Look, Nanny, here's a picture of me standing outside our lovely home, laughing. Do you remember when I used to laugh once, Nanny?
I think so, Mr. Patrick.
And there's a picture of Anna and Karen, and Anna's baby, and then this one.
Your mother?
No. H.G. Wells.
Well, it was still a kind thought of Mrs. Glover's. Now then, if we put these all round the room, like that, it'll soon seem like...
Home. Oh, Nanny, I wish we'd never come.
It's no good. I've tried everything. But he says he's going to stay in tonight and work on his wretched book. He can't. What about Bruce and Ken?
They'll run for their lives if they meet Attila the Hun at the front door.
Oh, heavens.
We've got to find somewhere for him to go tonight.
You mean give him $2 and tell him to take Nanny to the movies?
Shh! Of course, they told Daddy they'd love to meet him. English, famous author, all that sort of thing.
If they knew who was going to be here tonight, they'd ask him round to dinner.
Right. Phone number. George Randall.
Hello? Bruce. It's Bruce. Listen, there's a problem about tonight. Yes, we're working on it now.
Well, tell them to come a bit later, about 8:30.
Liz says it'd be better if you... Yes, sir. Well, if you want to speak to the Prime Minister, you'd better ring the town hall. They're usually open at about 8:30. No, not until 8:30. Goodbye, madam.
Sir, madam, who was that?
Who is who?
Well, the person on the telephone.
He was a lady with a very deep voice who wanted the Prime Minister.
I see.
Oh, that was close. George Randall. 252252.
The invitation has cheered Mr. Patrick up. Do you know, I think he was just feeling lonely.
You like the Randalls?
Yes. Do you know, he always had so much company in London. Anna and Karen, his mother, and H.G. Wells.
Oh, girls. I must say you're looking very nice.
Oh, thank you, Uncle Patrick. So do you.
Well, I take it is a casual evening. Will you two be staying at home?
Oh, yes, Uncle Patrick.
Good. It looks as though that list of rules won't be necessary after all.
No, Uncle.
I must say that's a very pretty green dress you're wearing, Susan. Now, will you be all right, Nanny?
Oh, yes, thank you, Mr. Patrick.
Huh?
I'm going round to have a cup of tea with Mrs. Burke. She's a charming lady I met at the butcher's.
Oh.
They are kind, the way they invite foreigners into their homes.
Foreigners?
Overseas visitors.
Yeah, quite, yes. Well, I hope I shan't wake you all up when I come in. Good night, girls.
Good night, Uncle Patrick.
Can I walk part of the way with you?
Of course, Nanny, that'd be very nice. Come along. There we go.
Right.
Thank you.
You shouldn't have got dressed up. No, I tell you what, I said to your brother, I said to him it was open house, but obviously he didn't pass the message on.
Well, he did leave in a bit of a rush.
Couldn't wait to get away. This is the wife, don't laugh. Now, would you like a schooner?
I had one before I left.
George means what do you drink, Pat?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Something long, I think.
Would you like a tube of lager, like we say, right? Beauty, got it.
Thank you so much.
It's lovely to have you here, Pat.
Patrick.
You know, you're just like that picture of you on the dust cover of one of your books. The one with you and your dog, BF.
H.G.
Oh,
You got the same dog? Pat, have you? You got the same...
Yes. Yeah, right. But of course, he's in England.
I hope you don't mind, Pat. We took the liberty of asking two of our close friends around this evening.
Ah, yes, Jerry and Kate. I tell you what, love 'em. Very good for a laugh. They'll push you in the pool as soon as look at you.
Oh, splendid. Oh, I see you're doing.
Nothing like friends in a strange country, eh, Pat?
are quite right. Though I must be absolutely truthful with you that I was feeling a little homesick this morning.
Now, tell you what, you've got to watch that sickness, Pat. Could turn into a disease. And we know enough about that, don't we? Yes, we do.
We emigrated
From Britain?
many years ago.
Oh.
Ah, yes. We kissed the dear old country goodbye with nary a tear in our eye.
I could never do that.
Ah, well, you don't know. You better wait, Pat.
That'd be Patrick.
No, Patrick, yeah, fine. Now, I'll tell you, now, this fair country that we adopted, it gets right in your bloodstream, go boom, like in a flash. It's got all the wide, open spaces.
The wonderful weather,
Mountain scenery,
the lakes.
the beaches. We didn't give a thought to Swiss Cottage, now, did we?
Swiss Cottage?
Where we lived.
I live in Hampstead.
No.
Yes. But I'd rather not talk about that if you don't mind.
Hampstead, well, yes.
Yeah, this is lovely lager.
You know, as a matter of fact, you know, you and I used to go to Hampstead quite often, didn't we, really?
Yes, it's beautiful.
What, Hampstead?
No, the lager.
The heath was beautiful. Oh, but we mustn't talk about things like that. Not when Pat's feeling homesick.
Now, true, old girl, true, as I say. I mean, it's like pouring salt into an open wound.
Oh, my God.
London. Wasn't such a bad old place.
Great old town.
Tell me all about Sydney.
Oxford Street,
Piccadilly.
Trafalgar Square.
Bond Street.
Bond Street.
What I'd give to be trotting down Bond Street.
Me too.
But if you carry right through
Pall Mall.
Parliament Square.
Big Ben still giving it a bit of a nudge?
It did have a hitch, you know.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they've mended it now.
Well, I mean, London wouldn't be the same without the old Big Ben.
No.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Bong, bing, bong.
Bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong.
Off with the Big Ben impression.
Come on. This is Jerry, Kate, this is Pat. I'll just go. I'll just get you a beer, sweetheart.
Oh, I think I'm
Lovely to see you.
Thank you.
I was thrilled when Helen said you were coming round.
Oh.
I've read all your books.
Oh, really?
Yes, marvellous. I can't tell you what they do to me last thing at night.
I can, and I'm very grateful to you, Pat.
Pat's from London. We were just talking about it when you arrived.
So we gathered.
Yes, but I'm sure that Jerry and Kate don't want to talk about London.
Oh, why not?
We came here from the East End, Walthamstow.
Oh, my God.
We love talking about London.
Really?
Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner.
That I love London so.
Maybe it's
Because I'm a Londoner. Where I go, wherever I go. Maybe it's because I'm a Londoner that I love London town. Good evening, friends. Lovely stuff. Right, sit down. I'll tell you what. Tell you what we'll do now. We'll play the game.
What game, mate?
Play the game. It's a little ripper. Now come and get the plate.
The plate,
Yeah, just go and get the plate, Helen. It's lovely. You'll love it.
We brought that as a souvenir.
Nice game.
It's the London Underground.
Thanks very much. Now, I'll tell you what, you see, it's a great little game. This is called What's Your Line? You get it?
Oh, what's
Your line? What? Doesn't matter. But, now, you see, what you do is that everybody picks a line in the underground and somebody says where they start from and where they're going to. And then you have to pick all the stations in between. Okay? Right?
Start, George.
There you go. Not bad at this. Right. I'll be the Piccadilly line.
Right, the Piccadilly line.
Piccadilly
And
line.
you're going from Green Park to Hammersmith.
Green Park to Hammersmith. Right, Green Park. Hyde Park Corner. Knightsbridge.
Yes.
South Kensington.
Right.
Gloucester Road. Earl's Court. Earl's Court! Straight across there. You can't see, you've got lords on the middle, you've got Swiss cottage going down the same way. You go straight across.
Who are they?
The flesh. You know, I think if I saw the flesh in the flesh, I'd die. I'd simply die.
Yes, I quite dig the flesh too.
Oh, that's enough from you, sexy pants.
And as for their lead singer, Brown Belly Butterfield, I just think he's absolutely... Oh, good grief, he's coming up the drive.
Who, Brown Belly?
No, Attila the Hun.
Attila the Hun? Oh, wasn't he a fiendish dictator who ruled with an iron hand and massacred anyone that stood in his way?
Well, that's the guy. He's coming up the drive.
I'm getting out of here. Oh, me too.
Oh, it's too late. Hide. Dresses.
Ah, hello, girls. Having a nice time?
Well, we were. Yes, we are.
Oh, good, good. Nothing like a musical evening, isn't there? You know, when I was your age, I used to sit for hours listening to Carol Gibbons and his Savoy Orpheans.
Was he like Brown Belly Butterfield?
Brown belly I'm afraid I wouldn't know. Would you mind awfully if we had that thing off? I've got rather a strange head.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I mean, of course not.
Ah.
We thought you'd be good for hours.
What?
Gone for hours.
Yes, well, I made my excuses early. Besides, I was in grave danger of being pushed onto the line in the rush hour. Look, girls, don't stay behind the settee like that. Come and sit in it properly. I tell you what, I'm going to help myself to a drink and then go and do some work in the study.
Work? In the study?
That's right.
Oh.
Lemonade or anything for either of you?
Oh, no, thanks, Uncle Patrick.
All right. So, you've had a nice time, have you?
Oh, yes, thanks, Uncle Patrick.
Good, good. You know, it's the most extraordinary thing, Susan, but I could have sworn that when I left here, you were wearing that green dress, and now Liz is wearing it.
Yes, we swapped.
You swapped?
Yes, it's quite a craze out here swapping. Dresses, that is.
Oh. So, you swapped dresses, and then you had a nice time listening to gramophone records.
That's right. As a matter of fact, well, since you're going to work, and we wouldn't want to disturb you,
And we borrowed these records from our friend Samantha.
would it be all right if we took them back to her and played them for a bit?
No, I'm afraid I'm not too keen on you driving late at night.
Would you drive us, Uncle?
Oh, good Lord, no, I can't do that. I must go and do some work.
Well, then we'll walk.
No, I don't think that's a very good idea. I don't think that's a very good idea at all. In fact, I have a much better idea. Why don't you two young fellas drive them to Samantha's and then drive them safely back here? On one condition, mind you, that you have them back here by midnight at the latest.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, Uncle, you're a brick.
You sure are, sir. I can't tell why they call you Attila the Hun.
Good morning, Uncle Patrick.
Good morning, Uncle
Good
Patrick.
morning, girls.
Did you...
No, I did not sleep well.
I was sorry not to be here to get your breakfast, but last night when I was telling Mrs. Burke about your homesickness, she gave me an idea. So I went out first thing this morning to make arrangements, and it's arrived. Would you mind coming out into the garden for a minute? I thought he might cheer you up, Mr. Patrick.
It's not. He hasn't flown.
Oh, Mr. Patrick, but doesn't he look like him?
You beautiful fella. Oh, aren't you? Here, come and meet the girls. Oh, Nanny. girls, look what Nanny has given me. Oh, isn't he absolutely beautiful? Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's H.G. Wells' Australian cousin. Sit down.
Isn't he terrific?
There we are.
We've always wanted a dog or a pony. Yes, and now we've got both.
Now, listen to me. Whatever your name is, you've got to be on your very best behaviour in this house. Do you understand?
And if you go on the tiles in the evening, make sure you're home by midnight.
Dogs don't go on the tiles, silly. That's cats. They sit on the roof and meow plaintively, and the lady cat comes along and they...
Yeah, yes, quite.
Incidentally, what's his name, Uncle Patrick?
Well, I don't know, but we can't call him H.G., can we? I tell you what, we could call him G.K. after G.K. Chesterton.
Or AC after Agatha Christie. Oh, don't be silly. Agatha Christie was a bitch.
Elizabeth!
Mr. Patrick, it's Mr. and Mrs. Randall from next door.
Oh, my God, not another chorus of maybe it's because I'm a Londoner.
G'day, Pat.
Oh, good day.
Now, listen, as a matter of fact, Helen and I, thinking about you last night being homesick and all that, so
Yes.
we went out first thing this morning and we bought you just a little something just to remind you of home.